Converting fractions, decimals and percentages. First we're going to be looking at converting percentages to fractions. Here we've got 40%. Our first step, change the value so that it has a denominator of 100. Second step, simplify by using the highest common factor. In this case, 20 goes into both 40 and 100. 20 goes into 40 twice, 20 goes into 100 5 times. Now we've simplified the fraction to 2/5. Now we've got 37.5%. Step 1 again, change the value so that it has a denominator of 100. Now we have to make the numerator an integer. So with fractions, both the numerator and denominator have to be integers. There are many ways to do this. One way would be to multiply both the numerator and denominator by 10. So now we get 375 over 1000. Step 3, simplify by using the highest common factor. The highest common factor in this case is 125. 125 goes into 375 3 times. 125 goes into 1000 8 times. So now we have 3/8. Now we've got 150%. Step 1 again, change the value so that it has a denominator of 100. So therefore we have 150 over 100. Step 2, simplify by using the highest common factor. In this case, the highest common factor is 50. 50 goes into 150 3 times. 50 goes into 100 twice. So now we have 3/2, or 3/2. Or we can convert the solution to a mixed number if needed. So now that can be 1.5. Convert percentages to decimals. Here we've got 11%. So step 1, on paper, the decimal point appears to move 2 places to the left. So please note the decimal point never actually moves. So this is the same as dividing a value by 100. So here we've got 11, and as you can see on paper, the decimal place is going to move 2 places to the left. Step 2, add a 0 on the right side of the decimal point, okay, if it's applicable. So now we have 0.11. Okay, here we've got 325%. Step 1, again, on paper, the decimal point appears to move 2 places to the left. This is the same as dividing a value by 100. So here we've got 325. Again, on paper, we're going to move the decimal place 2 places to the left. In step 2, leave the value on the right side of the decimal point as so. So therefore we have 3.25. Converting fractions to percentages. Here we've got 5/4. Step 1, multiply the fraction by 100. So you can either multiply by 100 or multiply by 100 over 1. Step 2, simplify. So you check the diagonals of the multiplication sign and also by using the highest common factor. So in this case, we're going to simplify the diagonals of 4 and 100. How many 4s go into 100? We have 25. How many 4s go to 4? 1. Then we can multiply through and then evaluate at the end. So therefore we have 125%. And you only simplify if needed. Number 2, a third. Step 1, multiply the fraction by 100, like we did before. Step 2, simplify. So you check the diagonals. By using the highest common factor, in this case we cannot. So now we have to multiply through. We get 100 over 3. How many 3's go into 100? It will be 33 and a third. And therefore, that's the percentage. Convert decimals to percentages. So here we've got 0.11. So step 1, on paper, the decimal point appears to move 2 places to the right. So the same as multiplying a value by 100. and now we get just 11%. So as you can see, it's the opposite way from going percentages to decimals. Here we've got 3.25. On paper, the decimal point appears to move 2 places to the right like we did before. The same as multiplying a value by 100. And now we get 325%.